I've been wondering lately. A lot of different things going on.
You want to know the truth? This is the truth.
It seems lately my
Friends list.
that took a slight decline.
Y'all want to know the truth?
And if you want to know the truth, man,
Them wasn't no friends of mine. Y'all ain't no friends of mine. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? What's going? That was Snoop Dogg and the 213 crew. I know I'm late. I had some problems, y'all. I'm not gonna even. So this, I won't be able to do everything I was gonna do in this video, but I just wanted to come on anyway because I just wanted to make sure I came on tonight because I had it set up and I didn't want to leave the people hanging. Okay, for you late night owls. Hello, Miss Lorraine, Miss Bree, Miss Alice, Kizzy, everybody that's in here. You know, I'm not going to even waste a lot of time. What we're going to do, we're going to show something. We're going to show us something from the past. Okay. Yeah, we are. Y'all remember this here? Remember when the lobbyists took us to the actual scene of the crime? 3964 Natural Bridge. Y'all remember that?
This is a reenactment of that day, that fateful day that Andre lost his life. Could we say that Travell waited for Andre to come out of the house and at this point stopped to ask him a question to make sure it was him?
Okay. That was 3964 Natural Bridge. And there's another part of it that I want to play. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick for the one time. I know some of y'all have been waiting for a minute. Hold on, guys. In these final two clips, we get a glimpse of what Travell was looking at as Andre walked down the steps. He stopped him. His words were, "Do you have any marijuana or do you smoke marijuana?" According to the federal court documents. That's how he knew it was Dre. Dre then proceeded to talk to Terica, and then as he tried to make his way back to the apartment, that's when Travell took his life, and Andre managed to crawl up the stairs and get back into the hallway, according to the documents, and that is where he took his last breath. Thank you, lobbyists, for providing us this information.
From the corner down the sidewalk to the house is the way that Travell could have traveled that fateful day that he shot Andre Montgomery at 3964 Natural Bridge Road. Once Andre comes back from that 4-minute visit with Terica, perhaps this is where Travell stopped him and shot him. Andre then went back into the house. I'm not sure which door collapsed in the house, and that's where he passed away.
Could y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that I just played? I don't think y'all could hear. Hold on. I'm not sure if you guys could hear that. Let me see if y'all, hold on. In these final two clips, we get a glimpse of what Travell was looking at as Andre walked down the steps. He stopped him. His words were, "Do you have any marijuana or do you smoke marijuana?" According to the federal court documents, that's how he knew it was Dre. Dre then proceeded to
Oh, y'all did
talk to
hear?
Terica,
Okay.
and then as he tried to make his
I
way
won't
back
play it again.
to the apartment,
I would not play it again. I didn't know if y'all could hear it. It said mute. Okay, so that was just last year the lobbyist, one of our St. Louis connects, one of many, went back to each. Pretty much, she went to the Chase Park Plaza. She went to the Walgreens. She went to the La Quinta. She went to the Bottoms Up Club. She went to 3964 Natural Bridge. We went to all of the spots of the crime scene here first last year, and I showed it to you guys. Okay, thanks to the lobbyists. So we've already seen that. It's nothing new. We've been there, done that. And I really don't want to relive all of that. So what I want to do now is go. Well, do I want to play? I think I want to play some of one of our original, call shows from back in the day, because that's what we do. Let me make sure I got the right one. That's what we do. So we're going to listen to a little bit of this, and then I'm going to try to go over some of that document. So let's listen to a little bit of this call. Well, this was from one of my shows. So there were several people involved in this. So it's not just one person. It was several. We do this right here. Let me do something. Sean, is that you?
Yeah.
Huh? Hello? That was not Sean. Sean, you see somebody trying to pretend to be you, Sean? Did you see that, Sean? Somebody trying to pretend to be you. I don't think it was him. I don't know. Maybe he changed his picture. Okay, Haywood, hold on. I think.
Hey,
How you doing, Haywood?
I'm doing well.
What's going on?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I'm doing pretty good. Got a little echo.
Maybe it's something in your background. You may have something you need to cut your speaker down or something a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Cut your volume down a little bit, but I can hear you. So what's going on, Haywood? How are you, and what would you like to say? And thank you for.
I'm I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm doing well. Doing well. It's the weekend.
Yes, it is.
And it's Philly Phil birthday.
Well, my birthday was August 8th.
All month long. Let's go.
Again, all month. I'm just gonna claim the month of August. No, I'm not gonna do that. Well, you know what? Thank you for supporting me.
Well,
And
Phil, you deserve it.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, you deserve the tribute and all, because as you mentioned a couple of minutes ago,
you breaking up a little bit. I wish you weren't breaking up.
Oh, okay. Can I put it on my speakerphone or?
You can. I can hear you. Try putting it on your speaker. Let's see if that works.
Okay, better. Let me try that.
Try that.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Technology is. Can you hear me good now?
Yeah, I can hear you. So, what state are you located in?
I'm in Jersey. From New Jersey.
Okay. Calling from New Jersey.
Yeah, but I just recapping on how. I just recapping.
We can't hear you. I mean, you are really going in and out.
Oh man, should I dial up?
You know what? Hang up and just call the phone number. So Haywood, call 501. Okay, let me see if Sean. Hey, Sean.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Sean. What's going on?
That was me. I was just on another device. Um, oh boy, it's a lot. It was so much that I heard on your previous shows that I had to watch the replay because I was at work. I forgot what I wanted to say. It was something about Janae. It was something about Dre. It was something about Dre's mother. It was something about them people, and I had it all in my mind what I wanted to say. But I'm gonna start off by saying this: I am highly offended that people thought that I come off as a little offended. Let me tell you something. My whole purpose is to come off as 100% offensive. That's just me. I just don't care anymore because I'm just so sick of people with this. Oh, you hurt my feelings, and I don't think you should ask that question. Those are the same kind of people who come on your channel and trying to monetize what you say and how you should run your channel. It doesn't work like that. I know we live in this world now where everybody is so sensitive about comments and what people say and what people do. If you don't like what's said on this channel, turn it off. You're not gonna go. If your dumb ass don't like what you're hearing on this channel, turn it off. If it's not the narrative that you want to hear, turn it off. Calling here and telling you you're wrong for saying this and you can't do this and we need to watch out for yourself, that doesn't make no damn sense. Take me, for instance. I unfollowed a lot of content creators because they was on some I just don't have time for it. If it's somebody I don't like or someone who I think is just being stupid and just ignorant, I don't listen. So when people ask me, did you hear, did you see this show? Did you watch this? No, because I don't like it. If I don't like something, why would I go and spend my time there? Why would I go and spend my time and get a subscription to a channel that I don't like? It doesn't make no sense. People, and you know who you are, go seek therapy. Because I'm not calling no content creator and telling them what they're doing wrong on their channel and what they can say and what they cannot say. We all gonna have to agree to disagree. But I will not go on no content creator's channel and tell them they're wrong for saying certain things if I don't like them and I don't agree with them. Go to a channel that supports your narrative on any issue. That's fine. But don't come over here or on anybody's channel and tell them how to run their channel. There's a content creator who shall remain nameless who just got sued by a big celebrity. I don't F with her. When I subscribed to her, I was skeptical a few years ago then, but it took me about 2 weeks before I found out I'm unsubscribing because there was something about this person that just wasn't right. And sure enough, I was right.
Well, Sean,
so I haven't been, but my thing is, I haven't been over there since.
I happen to like that content creator. I'm just gonna put that out there. Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's on you. But what I'm saying is, I don't fool with her. I don't go. When somebody tell me, did you hear what she said? I say no. They say why? Because I don't fool with her. So this is what I'm saying.
And what you're trying to say is if you don't like someone, like if somebody don't like me, why watch my channel and then try to tell me what to do? Because it ain't gonna work, because Philly Phil go out. If you know anything about Philly Phil, if you watch me just a little bit, you know I'm gonna do what I want to do in the end when it's all said and done. Hello, Davine Meredith. Thank you. Haywood's trying to come in. Okay, Sean, go ahead.
No, what I wanted to say, I know somebody's trying to come in, but what I wanted to say was go where you are happy at. It doesn't make no sense for you to come on anybody's channel to get all riled up, to go back and forth with guests, and to tell Philly Phil's guests on what they can quote out the Bible and what they can't quote, or it's not the issue here. If you don't feel comfortable somewhere, don't stay. I don't even watch the reality show. Did you watch the Housewives of this? I don't watch that. Well, why? I don't like it. It's not. It doesn't do anything for me. So the only time I hear about a housewife or something's going on with certain celebrities is through certain content creators I follow. And if it's constant with the same celebrity or the same shows over and over, I just turn it off. And that way nobody don't have to ask me, tell me, well, why are you here then if you don't like me or you don't like my content? I know how to do when situations arise like that. I remove myself from the situation. It's easy. It's a backwards button. It's an arrow button that goes towards the left. Go back.
Well,
Find something else.
Well, I understand what Sean is trying to say. He's just simply trying to say, if someone doesn't like, what a content creator is doing or saying on their channel, why do you watch them? Why do you watch someone that you don't like? I would not torture myself. Mr. Haywood Rumsey, try to go out and come back in, or either call the number 541-542-2514 and you can talk that way. But Sean, I agree with you on the part about, if you're not feeling someone, just don't watch their show. And don't try to go in and leaving crazy messages in their chat just so people can see the long, crazy message. Why do that to people? Just mind your business and go on and have a good life. Go be happy. Like me.
And see, that's the part that
Say what, John?
That's what I'm trying. That's the part I was trying to figure out. Are you really happy? Are you really satisfied? Do you even have a man? Because I want to know how a lot of these women are up this late at night, every night, all night. Even some guys. What the hell? If you're not at work, what the hell are you doing? Because I notice it's the same people over and over again. Or I have to call back because I have to tell you this. My thing is,
this ain't all the time because I normally work. I'm off Monday, so I'll get to stay.
No. This is part of what you do. I'm talking about the women. I'm talking about the women who, once they say their piece, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever, they come back. Oh, I have something else I want to get off my chest. It doesn't make sense. Won't you argue with the man that you're laying in bed with next to him? Because obviously he did something, piss you off. Because Philly Phil couldn't have pissed you off by saying justice for Drake. And you have to call back to let her know something else. Okay, are you going to sleep better tonight? Because you told Philly Phil that you had something you have to get off your chest. Do you feel better now? Because it's still going to be justice for Drake. So what's the point?
And Sean, what about people who say they done with it, they ain't got nothing to say about it, but a month, they continue to talk about you. You can't be the.
Here's the thing.
What is that?
They never leave the chat. They never leave the chat. Their notifications are on. They subscribe to your channel, and they may be a part of your Patreon if you have that, because they are too damn nosy. They are too damn nosy, and they're too messy to not miss out on anything. They sit there because they want to know what you're going to say next, so they can counter everything you say with nonsense, of course, but they just want to counter because they just want to have somebody to argue with. Those are the women, and not every woman in here, but those are the women who can't keep a man. Why? Because they want to counter everything he says and does at home, and they run the man off. So therefore, they lonely, they bitter, and they sad.
And you know what, Shannon? Wait, somebody say, are you still able to speak about Sweetie Pie? Yes, I dropped Sweetie Pie's video today. We talked about Sweetie Pie's last night, and we're talking about we're talking about a little bit of everything tonight. So if you want to talk Sweetie Pie's, we're talking about that too. It's all inclusive, as well as justice for Carlita. Okay, all of it. Haywood, come back. You got kicked out again. But Sean, I truly understand what you're saying. Sometimes that's why I dropped that little short video today. Miss Loretta and Miss Gibbon tell me, love you, and so is Miss Lorraine. Because I've always been one. I ain't studying. I'm done. Don't talk to me. I don't talk to you. But you gotta pray for your enemies, and maybe it'll help them heal, where they won't think about you all the time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, bless your enemies. I mean, bless your enemies and you will be blessed. Because, like I said, I just don't have time to go back and forward with like with that woman that other few weeks ago. I said what I said. You can agree to disagree. We both could be adults. But my thing is, you coming back because you have to finish something off on to go at a person. I could see if you coming back on an issue about what's going on. I get it. But to go at a person because you want to get something off your chest to that person on their channel, something is seriously wrong. Start your channel and then run it how you want to run.
So that's Sean. That is a blast from the past, guys. That is an oldie, but a goodie. Sean would always call in and give us words of encouragement back in the day, because we've been on this case since forever, since the beginning of time. And Tim will be sentenced on Thursday, March 2nd. I mean, I've taken you guys, thanks to the lobbyists, to Bottoms Up, all of the scenes of the crime, the Chase Park Plaza, 3964 Natural Bridge, the Walgreens. We've been everywhere. Okay, there's pretty much nothing that we haven't covered when it comes to this case. We are now just awaiting the actual what he's going to be sentenced. Okay, that's what we're waiting on. So let me get back to this.
Run it.
Okay, and Sean, let me cut you off real quick. We have a caller. Let's take this call real quick. Go ahead, ma'am.
Go ahead.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Well, but I was wondering, since Miss Robbie is filed that defamation against you, do you think that she might be telling the truth? That she wouldn't file charges? Because I mean, if she filed charges against her defamation, that means something has to be proven.
Okay, well, I don't know that of doing anything. I'm speaking the facts from the court documents.
Okay, then I just don't want you to go to jail. I mean, go to court.
Child, they got out. Look, it's just all kind of. These people were saying a little bit of everything back in the day. Okay, we're going to go into a little bit of, just a little bit of, is this what I want to look at? A little bit of the response from the USA to Tim's objections to his pre-sentencing report. Now, this was filed on 2/23. USA response to defendant's objection to the pre-sentence report. Comes now the USA of America by and through its attorneys, Sailor Fleming, United States Attorney for the Eastern District of Missouri, and Angie Dennis and Gwendolyn Carroll. Okay. As a preliminary matter, the government notes that per statutory mandate, the sentence to be imposed on counts of conviction 1 and 2 in this matter is mandatory life without release. So they're saying that as a preliminary matter, the government notes that per statutory mandate, the sentence to be imposed on counts of conviction 1 and 2 in this matter is mandatory life without release. So they're letting you know right now that Tim's gonna get life. I don't care who wrote a letter for him. He getting life. Somebody gave you life. Judge Ross. Further, even if the defendant's sentence were not subject to a statutorily mandated life sentence, virtually all of defendant's objections to the PSR, public sentencing report, have no bearing on the calculation of the total offense level or the criminal history. If the court were to sustain literally every single one of defendant's objections, including defendant's objections to the obstruction enhancement, defendant's total offense level would be 43. Now, remember, a long time ago, we went over the points and what all of that meant as far as federal crimes and sentencing, okay? I don't know which video it was, guys, because there's too many videos for me to try to remember. I'm sorry. Total offense level pursuant to Chapter 5, Part A, Comment 2. In those rare instances where the total offense level is calculated in excess of 43, the offense level would be treated as, I don't know why this thing is twisted this way, guys. That's my mistake. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened right there. So we're just going to have to skip over it. We're going to have to skip over it. Sometimes you have technical difficulties. We're going to start right about here. The district court must then decide by a preponderance of evidence whether a defendant committed perjury. So they were saying that Tim committed perjury. And then they're citing a case. In Petrovic, the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals affirmed the district court's imposition of a 2-level enhancement pursuant to those quotes there. After the defendant testified inconsistently with the jury verdict in the case, after the district court at sentencing indicated the following: that it had been reviewed, Petrovic's objections to the public sentencing report. So they were talking about a public sentencing report. Let me come here. It is inconceivable and entirely not credible that this is in reference to that case that they're citing, so I'm just not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about that. Hold on, guys. 1 second. We have a lot going on, don't we? Let me put Charles and the family up there. You know what? I'm sorry. I had the mute button on. I be forgetting to cut. I cut the mute button on when I cut the music on, and then I forget. Damn it. Oh, you know what? I did not want to go live because I had it set. Thank you for texting me and letting me know that you guys could not hear me. I apologize. All right. I was just reading this right here where it says that defendant further testified falsely regarding his motive for sending Travell Hill to Natural Bridge address where Andre Montgomery was located. Defendant falsely testified as follows. Now, as follows, they're saying that Tim falsely testified. They saying that right here, Tim said, questioned by Mr. Leonard. So my question is with regard to your idea that Travell would be a good person to go to the address once Ellis located him, what was your thought process about why he might be able to help retrieve the stuff? Tim's answer, because Andre looked up to Travell. He was closer in that age. Like myself and Bruce, we are old. We are in our 40s and stuff. So those kids weren't going to talk to us. And like I said at the time, those kids were saying I was a snitch because I called the police on Andre. So Travell would be able to talk to him. And Tim is crying. Then they say, the defendant's testimony that his motive for sending Travell Hill to Andre's location on the night of the homicide was to help retrieve stuff is rendered incredible by both the jury's verdict and by the other evidence adduced in trial, including defendant's arrangement of a payment to Travell Hill in the days following the homicide. Defendant also falsely testified as follows. They're breaking it down in their response to Tim's objections. Now they're saying that Tim falsely, pretty much they're saying he lied. They saying Tim lied on the damn witness stand, in which, look, let me come over here. We all know Tim lied. We all know that Ninja lied. We know that he set Andre up to have his life taken. Don't act like you don't know that. We done covered this case from top to bottom. Ain't nothing nobody can come out and do that we haven't already done and talked about. The shit is old, okay? All right. Oops. It says, and so when you were wanting Travell Hill to go to the location where Andre was, did you want Travell Hill to murk him? He said no. It said, did you want him to harm him? He said, no, sir. Then they say, as with defendant's previous material, false testimony, the falsity of his testimony is demonstrated by the jury's verdict, finding that defendant was guilty of conspiring to and murking for hire his nephew, Andre Montgomery. Any resolution to defendant's objections will have no impact on the calculation of either the total offense level of the defendant's criminal history computation, nor does the government have adequate evidence to support or refute defendant's assertion that he engaged in rehabilitation during his time in the Missouri Department of Corrections. Well, if that's what you call being rehabilitated, coming out to plot your nephew's death, don't nobody need to be rehabilitated, okay? As indicated above, the government submits that defendant's assertion in the form of a statement made by its counsel in a pleading to the court does not constitute evidence on which either the probation officer or this court may rely. In the absence of any actual evidence to support defendant's objection, the United States opposes this objection. And with that, I'm going to stop because I got to go to work in the morning. I'm sorry, guys. I know I came on late, but I had something to come up that I couldn't go at the scheduled time. But instead of just not coming on at all, I wanted to come on at least for a short period of time, okay? So we still have to finish all of these documents. There's more. We'll try to get through that tomorrow and be ready for the actual sentencing on Thursday, okay? Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Justice for Dre. All day, every day, Dre. Okay? And we're going to go out with, where is it? We are going to go out with this clip right here. Okay? Talk to you guys later.
It's been a long, long time, honey, but I know, yeah. Store. Everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. I say I got you, keep it as a fair, yeah.